Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jillian and this is Simply Budgets. Here on my channel, my husband and I are on a journey to become debt-free. We use a zero-based budget and cash stuffing method to keep us on track. Our biggest goal is to pay off our debt and simplify our life and our budget. If this is something that interests you, stick around. Today, we are going to be doing the monthly budget overview. So I will zoom you in and then we'll talk about this a little bit. Okay, so as you can see, things are already filled in. I have based it off of our weekly amounts that we spend, and I have filled it out on the computer. So I'll talk you through this a little bit. So I took the average for my husband's paycheck and I took my paychecks. Now I'm seeing that I have more here than I was expecting to see. So I need to look back here. Let's see. Okay, so this is a 3-pay month for myself. So I have a pay coming the 3rd, the 17th, and the 31st. Now, what I had done at the beginning of the year when I set up my binder was I went through and I highlighted all the pay dates. So this is our last magic month of the year, because our last one was in August where it was my husband's. So this will be kind of nice to get us through, get a little ahead on some things. So my total income will be approximately $6,437.10 for the month of October. So some of this, like these numbers, will be a little different in the bills and expenses, because that will be based on a 5-week month. Our weekly spending will be different, but what I have done is anything from self-care down, I based it on a 4-week month because I want to be able to maybe put a little extra money into savings, onto debt, that sort of thing. So when we have these extra incomes, I like to kind of play around with it a little bit like that. So we've allocated for life insurance, our Iberostar loan, line of credit, our other RBC loan, tax-free savings account, RSPs, mortgage, internet, home and auto insurance, which actually I believe is going to go up a little bit. So I'm curious to see how much they're going to take out this month, because with our new car purchase, it has changed our insurance slightly, because we now have 2 vehicles that have full coverage on it, whereas before we only had 1. Because our other vehicle was quite old. It was a 2010. We're now in 2024. So it was not worth having full coverage on it, but we now have 2 vehicles that we can't afford to, like if we were to have an accident, we can't afford to replace them. So we kept full coverage on those. Our cell phones, our Trupanion, now I did get a letter in while we were away on vacation that this is going up significantly. So I need to make some phone calls because they've actually doubled this price on us, and we can't afford to have pet insurance that's going to cost us that much. So I need to make some phone calls, find out what's going on, and if so, maybe we need to change our provider for our pet insurance, because our one dog, our Mastiff, which we haven't filed any claims for in almost 2 years, his monthly premium alone is up to $265. So, and then our other dog has gone up significantly as well. So I need to look into this one. So I'm actually going to highlight that. So when I'm looking at this myself later on, I will know that I need to do something with this. So we need to look into this line. Okay, so bank fees, TV, our power bill, oil. We're not sure when our first fill up is, so we've allocated $50 a week, I believe. I think we did that in September as well. We did. So by the end of October, we'll have had $400 set aside. Our first fill last year, I believe, was in November, and it cost us almost $900. So I'll be interested to see how much that's going to cost us. Home Depot, $105, and Volkswagen Canada is $652. So we've got, we make a weekly payment onto our line of credit, so that's $25. Groceries, gas, pet care, like the basics. And then these are all of our sinking funds, which you guys are very familiar with. The only one that we're not going to be stuffing this month would be Mother's Day and Father's Day, as that doesn't come back into play until January. Emergency fund, I haven't allocated anything for that. 1 month ahead, again, we are putting a pause on that, and we're hoping to put $500 into our monthly savings challenge. So that's that. So that's where we're at for our monthly budget overview. Let me tell you, we had multiple loads of laundry that I had to catch up on before I could jump back into some of this stuff and get us back on track. So we're now heading in the right direction. We're on track with getting ourselves back into a routine, and now I'm going to be focusing on getting us back into a budget routine. So thank you so much for being here. I hope you have enjoyed this content. If you have, don't forget to give a thumbs up, comment, share, subscribe, and as always, we'll see you in the next one. Bye.